Hi beauties, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. I am always happy to have you. I have been dying to sit down and film. It hasn't been that long. It's been like, well, it's been at least a week, maybe longer than that. I don't know. Now that school's started, things are just like busy, which is good, but it has been really, really hard for me to find time to film. And I'm kind of struggling with that because I love filming. Like it's a release for me. I know I've said it many times before. It's like therapeutic sitting here and doing this. So I have hopefully a small window of time today. So I'm going to try to get something filmed. I placed a Flower Beauty order last week. I ordered a bunch of new little goodies to try. Some eye products, cheek products, lips. I finally got their concealer, the Light Illusion concealer. I think I got the wrong shade for myself, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it anyway. But one of the things that I am most excited about, I didn't even know that they came out with this. And I saw this on Ulta's site. It was sold out at Ulta, so I immediately went to Flower and bought it. It's this new Desert Lights palette. So it's similar to the Jungle Lights. If you're familiar with that palette, you know how I feel about Jungle Lights. This is just another one of those, you know, ultra like creamy, blendable, texturized, like pigmented shadows that I am crazy about. And I love these tones, so I have to use this. I have not used this yet. I've swatched it, that's all I've done, and it is freaking gorgeous. So I'm gonna go in with just my camo palette that's in my stash. I'm gonna throw something real quick in my crease as a transition color here. My eye look is gonna be real simple today, but very impactful, I think. If these perform anything like the Jungle Lights shadows, it's gonna be really, really beautiful. And it probably will become one of my drugstore favorites. I also got they have two new shades of their blush bombs, which I'm so excited to try. I love the Flower Beauty blush bombs. But how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. It's Tuesday morning here. It's a really kind of crummy day today. It's been kind of a crummy past couple days. I don't know if we're getting like some residual storms and rain from Ida or what, but it's just been super overcast. It was thunder, lightning, rain yesterday. It looks like for about half the day today it's going to be that way. Hopefully it'll clear up by this weekend. I've got a nice long, you know, 3-day Labor Day weekend. It would be nice to have some good weather. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is not a matte, but I'm going to go in with this dark shade here, which is called Terra, and I'm actually going to use that in my outer corner. See how that performs here. I just don't know what brush I want to use. I'm trying to determine that. Okay, I'm gonna see if it will pick up with this brush. I think it will. This is the Refer 14. Yes, I caved and bought the Refer brushes. But look, I knew I wasn't gonna buy them unless they were like in that concept store and hella cheap. So I think I got a set of like 4 eye brushes for like $22 or something crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is performing great. Yeah, this is blending very, very easily here. Hopefully you can see that, but I love the color too. It's almost like a plummy brown, like a maroon brown, which I love. Okay, go back in with our original brush. Just windshield wiper motions, kind of blend everything together here. I'm gonna do something really simple. Like I said, I want to try these shadows out. Let's do the other side. What did we make it? 5 minutes without an interruption? I'll take it. You guys, I am loving this palette, okay? I've only used one shade. Okay, let's swatch the shimmers here. I'm gonna swatch just going left to right in order. And I'm just gonna do one pass with each of them. So these are the 5 shimmers here. Well, they're all shimmers. What am I talking about? These are the light shimmers. Jesus, that dark one you already saw. So starting from the top here, we have Mirage, Soul, Horizon, Red Rocks, which might be my favorite, and then we have Sahara, which is also gorgeous. But man, I am a sucker, total sucker for a rose gold. So that is what we're gonna use. I'm gonna take my NYX Glitter Glue, which I use all the time. And I find that with these like particularly textured shadows like this, it really, really is helpful to kind of have something for them to really stick to. So we're just gonna kind of put this all over my eyeball, okay? And I'm actually gonna go in with just the same brush, and we are gonna get Red Rocks. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We are gonna get Red Rocks on my eye. You guys, I know you're seeing this. I am kind of like pushing it in. I'm not like swiping it really. I'm kind of pushing it into my eyeball. Just all the way over here onto the edge where that terra shade starts. Oh yes. I'm just gonna go back in with my rougher brush. Again, just windshield wiper motions, kind of blend things together here. Y'all, go over these edges. Ugh, I am in love. Okay, I just had to go tell my son to stop hitting our dog with a balloon from his birthday party. Y'all, he cannot start school soon enough. It's just, he needs it. Yeah, baby. And I say that with nothing but motherly love, okay? He needs to go to school. He's been asking about it because we take his sister to school every morning, and he just turned 5 yesterday. So we went and toured a school by us just so, well, him, but more so it was for me to get a look at it. I'm super, super excited about it. It looks like a really great school. I think it's gonna be really, really good for him. He just needs, I mean, he's 5. He just needs to get to kindergarten. Like, that's it. He just needs more structure than what we as his parents are going to be able to provide, you know. And I am not being his teacher. I'm not. I can't. I wouldn't want to do that to either one of us. It's just, it's not fair. Like, I'm not a teacher for a reason. And homeschooling my daughter was entirely different. She's 14 and she really just kind of like took the reins and took control of that situation. Like, I bought the curriculum, the books, all that, but she really drove that ship. That would not be the case with a 5-year-old. So I'm not doing that. Okay, I have a question for you parents out there. And I know that this is probably a really strange question, but I just started thinking about him going to school. And to be honest with you, I cannot remember what it was like with my daughter. I honestly think my daughter was just like a lot, she just was like a lot farther along than my son when she was his age. Like, she just always has been very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, she just developed early. She talked earlier than him. She walked earlier than him. She just was like farther along than what he is right now at 5. And not that there's anything wrong with that. I know there's no, like, I'm not worried about his development. He just is where he is. But so I'm wondering, like, he doesn't wipe his butt by himself. And I know that sounds crazy, but he doesn't. Like, we still help him. He goes to the bathroom by himself. He goes pee by himself. Like, he's totally potty trained, but he just doesn't wipe his butt by himself. Like, have any other parents gone through this? Like, sending your child to school? Like, what happens? Is that something I should tell the teachers? Like, I know that sounds crazy. Okay, I'm going in with that shade Sahara. Is that what that one is? Yeah. I just have to put this on my eyes. I'm just kind of like tapping it in the middle. I just need more. I need something more. But yeah, I'm totally sold on this palette. This palette is fucking gorgeous. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Anyway, can anybody let me know? I guess I'm gonna ask some friends of mine, because I honestly I can't remember with my daughter. And like I said, she probably could wipe her own butt when she was 5. She just was a little bit more like further along. Okay, this is their Light Illusion Concealer. I feel like I've always heard good things about this, but look at how light this shade is. I think I may have gotten the wrong color, but we're gonna use it. So concealer's blended out. I don't know. What do you think? I do think that it's not the right color for me. Sometimes it's hard trying to pick this stuff online. Like, stuff doesn't look the same. Shit, I forgot to use my primer. I meant to use my Elemis primer. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of it on, actually, because I have been thoroughly enjoying this stuff. I think it gives just a really nice moisturized glowy base. I'm going to use my Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. I really only use like one pump of this and it goes a super long way. I probably don't even need that much because this is actually a pretty full coverage foundation. I thought about like maybe I should have done like a full face of Flower Beauty, but I don't know. I just kind of felt like trying out the new stuff I had. I don't have a mascara from them. I don't have a powder. I don't have a bronzer. So I just figured I would showcase the new products that I have from them. Flower Beauty is, did I already say this? But they're one of my favorite drugstore brands. I feel like ever since they came out, I've loved them. I can remember they started off as just like a Walmart exclusive. You could only get them at Walmart. And I remember specifically making trips to Walmart all the time just to see what they had. But I feel like they're not anymore. I mean, obviously not, because I know you can get them at Ulta and CVS and stuff, but are they even in Walmart anymore? Like, I swear the last couple times I've been and looked for them, I don't find any Flower Beauty stuff. So it's really, really strange. And I feel like that just happened within the last couple years. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe my timing is completely off, but I don't know. I just kind of have noticed that change. Ugh, I love this foundation. Okay. I'm gonna powder up with my Fenty. And I actually am, I don't know why. I don't really need to do this today, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and powder my whole face. I just feel like it really does help my makeup last a little bit longer. And like I said, I really don't need my makeup to last that long today, but why not? Use my Pat McGrath all over setting powder for my face, just kind of buff it in. I really do like the look of this stuff. I don't feel like it looks heavy or cakey. Yeah, I just like what it does for my makeup. Let's finish up my under eye because I am anxious to get to my complexion products. I think I'm just gonna take that dark shade, that Terra, and just run it under my lower lash line. I'm not gonna do anything more complicated than that. I don't even want it to be super dark. I just want it there. Simple, pretty. Let me do my mascara. Ooh, let's get into complexion. I don't have a flower bronzer, like I said, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the stuff that's in my stash, which I desperately need to update. You guys have been doing a really bad job of staying on top of that. Like I said, it's just been challenging to find time to film. You know, I mean, I like to do it early in the morning, like before anybody's awake. I can just kind of have my coffee and, you know, it's like my time, just chill, film, put my makeup on. But with school starting, like my daughter is up so early. She's up at like 5:30. I don't want to get up at like 4:30 to film. I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. So, you know, I haven't been filming. You know, because it's like by the time I get home, my son is up and at 'em, and I mean, it's just so unpredictable if I'll be able to even get through filming a video with him, which is fine, but that's just how it is, you know. So it's just easier for me to not film, I guess, you know. But hopefully with him going to school relatively soon, that will kind of clear up some of my time, you know. I think I'm really, really excited for that. I'm excited for him, obviously, to be, you know, in school, be in that kind of environment that he needs that structure. But I'm excited for me too. I'm excited to reclaim some of my time. I feel bad. Maybe I shouldn't have like told my son's business like that earlier, but I mean, he's 5. I don't think, like, not all 5-year-olds can wipe themselves, can they? I don't know. That's just like, I'm legitimately concerned about it. Hey, it probably will be something that I talk to the teacher about. He can't be the only one, right? He just can't. But nevertheless, it's something we are going to work on this week, okay? We all had to learn. We all had to learn. You're not born knowing these things. I'm just gonna kind of press over all this with my damp beauty blender, just kind of tone things down a little bit. You know, I love to be bronze. Okay, blush. This is what I'm so excited about. They have 2 new shades. They have Cheeky and Spiced. So let me swatch these for you real quick. Cheeky they're both really beautiful, to be honest, but Cheeky is kind of calling my name. It's like this cool toned, oh my gosh, I just got a lot out there. Okay, so we have Cheeky up top and then Spiced. Hopefully you can tell that Cheeky is cooler, Spiced is obviously a little bit warmer, and I think I'm gonna go with Cheeky, like I said. Let's try some of that. It looks gorgeous. And then I also got one of their potted blushes. I've never tried these before. These are the flower pots. And I got the shade Warm Hibiscus. And let me just swatch this for you real quick. I might layer this on top of Cheeky, like very lightly, but it's really, really pretty. That's it right there. I don't know if that's a blush color actually, I probably would wear that on its own. It's a little bit different for a blush. Kind of looks more like a topper almost, but okay. Let's try this. I'm just pushing it in here, kind of stippling, draping a little bit up onto my temples, just a tiny little bit across my nose. Oh, I like that. You know, I love a strong blush moment here on my channel. We're gonna drape. But you know what? Never fear. I'm actually putting more on. If this is not something you're into, if you are like afraid of cream blushes, if you feel like you got too much on, which, you know what, some people are probably going to be like, that's too much blush. and maybe for you it is. I like it, but you can always, I've said this time and time again, just tone things down with your beauty blender. Just kind of tap it over the top of anything that you feel like is too much. You'll get some, you can just kind of soak up some extra product there. But I quite like it. Ooh, I love that blush. Okay, I don't know that I really need any of this warm hibiscus blush, but especially because the highlighter that I'm going to be using is really quite intense, but I'm just gonna dab like a tiny bit of this on my cheeks. Okay, and my forehead. Let's just kind of makes things cohesive here. You guys, the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty started. Have you gotten anything? I know it's only like the 3rd day, but what was today's deal? What did they have? I think they had some Kopari stuff, which I've never tried. Not really interested in trying. The Cover FX duos, the blush duos are on sale. They're like 19 bucks, which isn't bad, but I don't know. I just have never been particularly intrigued by them. So I don't know. I don't know that I'll try them. What else did they have? Oh, they have a like a peach and lily serum. It's called like a glass skin serum, which I'm not gonna lie, does intrigue me. But do I really need any more serums? Like, I don't think so. Okay, so highlighter. This is the last thing. This is their new, what do they call this? The Stellar Prismatic Highlighter. There were 3 shades. So the way that this is described, I got Solstice, which is the middle shade. Shimmering, multifaceted finish. It says that it's a cream to powder hybrid. Now look, this is not cream. Like, this is not cream. It's just not. I really don't even understand how they can claim that. Maybe just mine isn't, but you can, I don't know if you can tell, but I have, this came with like these thick, I don't know if you can see it here, but there's like thick, chunky glitters here. They were all over the top of this. So I spent a long time just like wiping all of those off. It's still pretty like glittery. So I'm quite nervous to be putting this on my face, okay? But in the name of beauty, we're going to. And I am, what did I just do with my brush? I am going to be very light-handed here. Like I have a tiny little bit on my brush. And I'm tapping it off. Oh, yeah, this is not for me, you guys. Can you see? Like, there's like actual glitter in this. Ugh. Okay. Well, we're gonna put a tiny bit over here. No, 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 no. Yeah, I feel like this in person looks nothing like what it looks like online. Online, it did look a lot creamier, and I don't think I would have got it if I would have been able to tell that there was like look, I have like glitter fallout on my face now. It's just, it's not cute. I don't want that in a highlighter. I'm probably gonna get rid of that. But let's do lips. I did get one of their lipsticks. I love these lipsticks. These are the Perfect Pout ones. I got the shade Buttercup. And I actually think I am going to get a lip liner real quick. I'm just gonna go in with a KKW. This is a lip liner nude something. The number has worn off of it. hand. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. All right, this is the final look using my new Flower Beauty products. Just overall thoughts, okay? Desert Lights, love it. Love it. It's the same, like, amazing quality that Jungle Lights is, if you like those type of shadows. If you liked the Jungle Lights palette, if you like those type of tones, I mean, these type of tones, then obviously you're gonna love that palette. I love it. I think that it is definitely gonna become a favorite. Concealer, we'll see how it wears. Like I said, I think I got too light of a shade, but nonetheless, it's working. It has definitely brightened me up a little bit. I like the coverage. It's not completely full coverage, which I like. Cheek products, like I said, I love the Flower Beauty blush bombs. I love that new shade. I am anxious to try Spiced. I'll probably end up putting this stuff in my Shop My Stash next round, just to get some more use out of it. The Warm Hibiscus, I like. Again, I just don't know if this would be a shade that I would be crazy about wearing on its own. It's really not that pigmented, but I think it makes a nice little blush topper. Perfect maybe if you didn't want to use a highlighter. And I hate the highlighter. Hate it. Hate everything about it. And the lipsticks I love. The Perfect Palette lipsticks I love. They are so easy to use. You saw how they went on. They're gorgeous. They have a really nice range of shades. They're vegan, cruelty-free, drugstore. They're affordable. I feel like Flower always runs sales too, so just keep your eyes out. But again, just a look at the eyes. The eyes are, I think, the star of the show here. But if you've made it this far, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I upload. However inconsistent that might be, fingers crossed for a more consistent schedule in the future. But until the next time, I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves and taking care of each other, beauties.